dollar bill. I hit the bitch and asking how that feel. Take a trip to see where I live, where it's hard to really raise your kids. I took a loss and jumped right back in. Father God, please forgive my sins. I risk it all just to live like this. Where I'm from, the goal is to get rich. Lil' mama blowing up my phone, telling me that she's all alone. Where I'm from, a bitch will do you wrong and set you up for a nigga you know. But I'm all about a dollar bill. In the hood, I wish a nigga would. Don't want the drink if this shit ain't sealed. Niggas pouring just to kill they skin. Oh, I'm going back in. One call and this shit gon' change. Little nigga, we is not the same. Walking around with a big ass chain. He's out of town, niggas think it's a game. I ball hard about my dollar bill. I hit the bitch and asking how that feel. Take a trip to see where I live, where it's hard to really raise your kids. I took a loss and jumped right back in. Father God, please forgive my sins. I risk it all just to live like this. Where I'm from, the goal is to get rich. Now she go where I go, the bitch go wherever that I go. If you know, I know that I got hoes. She hate to know that I got those. In dope, I smoke and ride. Shows the bitch hop on top then ride slow. I speed it up for a nut with my eyes closed. Niggas quick to act tough until they die slow. A young smooth nigga with no kids, it be the same shit if I did. Playing shit is what I grew up in, so pardon me if I break a bitch. I ball hard about my dollar bill. I hit the bitch and asking how that feel. Take a trip to see where I live, where it's hard to really raise your kids. I took a loss and jumped right back in. Father God, please forgive my sins. I risk it all just to live like this. Where I'm from, the goal is to get rich.
Keep it smiling.
He's like, I just want to make that shit even. All right, man, this is episode 7, Sneaks View. I'm here today with
Shaun Kroeger from Yakima, Washington, Vice President of the Lowcos Car Club.
What you roll?
Got a 1980 Cutlass Supreme, Payday.
Nice. So before we get started, man, I want to give a shout out real quick to JJ's Birria and Antojitos. Currently, we're here at the Moxie location. We're gonna get down on some food. They got 2 other locations, Wapato and Yakima. They're well known for their birria queso tacos, the quesadilla, and also the ramen noodle one. It's tight, man. It's ramen noodles mixed in the birria soup with some tres tacos on the side that you be dipping. I highly recommend them, man. So when you have the opportunity, come through, man. We're gonna get down on some food right now. Grab it, man. We're gonna get back into this episode, man. So Shaun, tell me your background, man. What got you into well, you know what? Scratch that. What started you on the bike?
Man, what really started me on the bike, a couple of my friends had one, and I was all the way back in elementary school. Goes back to middle school, and elementary school, started building the bike before I had a car. My friends had them. I knew I couldn't afford none of the lowriders that I was already looking at. I used to have Lowrider magazine, and just got into the bikes that way, bro, through the friends and the people I was hanging out with.
Okay. What was the first, the first bike? Is this the first bike you had? No, huh?
No, I had a couple other ones, but this is the first one that I completed and started showing.
Okay. So tell me what you did all to it.
So I just bonded in the frame when I was younger, and then painted it blue, and then didn't have all the twisted stuff on it, but that was my second upgrade, and then I got it all twisted out, and then I started showing it again. It's nothing special. It's just my little bike that I started with, but I'm more into the cars now.
So that's, I would say that's your background. That's like what started you into the lowriding, and then what made you go towards the cars?
So what made me go towards the cars? My dad's, my friends, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, listen to some of the rap music. Growing up in the hood, pretty much, you know, just I knew they were affordable. Shit, back then you used to get G-bodies $500. You know, now they're like $5,000.
Shit, like if you can get it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're beat up at that price.
Absolutely, for sure.
So there was no one particular, like...
No, I never had no idols. I never looked, you know, it was the music. the people I grew up with, and then just growing up in the hood, bro, and just picked up Lolos.
So I can connect with that, man, because as a kid, you know, growing up in the hood, you got a lot of shit going on, and that was one of the things that I think helped me kind of stay focused. And sometimes, so when I was tearing off into other little areas of like, oh, I want to get this, I want to get that, kind of helped me get back on track. So that's cool, man. So what was your first car that you started?
So my first car was a '83 Buick Regal. That shit was a bucket. It broken windows, all brown. Shit, I pushed it home. A week later, had it running and all primered, already on 13s, and then that was the first car, the Buick Regal.
Does it?
Yep.
That's all you did, primer? You haven't done anything to it since?
No, I don't have the car no more, but I had it all candy blue, white top. It looked pretty hard.
Did you got rid of it? You sold it?
Yeah, I sold it to a member.
Did you sacrifice it for Payday?
A little something like that, yeah. Got it all juiced up, got my Cutlass going.
Cool, man. So then, what made you decide to like go all in on Payday?
Man, when I started hitting the car shows and just started seeing the scene, and I knew my stuff was, you know, just original at first, and then, you know, they put me in street, and I just started paying attention to, you know, all the detail and what really goes into the art of lowriding, and just kept going from there, bro, and just staying dedicated. I watch a lot of YouTube and, you know, car clubs that's been doing it for a long time. Kind of just watch how things go and just stay highly dedicated.
Good. So, how long you been in the game? How long you been lowriding?
So, if you include the bike, I've been lowriding for a little over 20 years. Been building Payday, the Cutlass, for about 10 years. I got it from my grandpa, and that's pretty much it.
So there's a lot of sentimental value to that car.
Yeah, there is, bro. I was gonna sell it one time, and then I was like, nah, I better keep it. You know, it came from the family. I put a lot of time into it, and it's still not complete. So I'm gonna keep on going till I'm done with it. You know.
You say it's not complete, but I don't know if you've seen your car, because holy shit.
Yeah, it looks all right.
It looks all right by ass, huh?
The game's getting big out there. You know, the game's getting big out there. Sometimes, you know, where we come from, Yakima, there ain't like crazy lowriders, but man, some of these hoppers over in Cali and, you know, in Vegas and just these bigger cities, they got the same stuff as me, bro. Chrome undercarriage, you know, engravings. So, you know, my level is gonna be higher when I build my second car or when I complete this Cutlass. It's just, it's down there for me, but up there for the Yakima level.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps me dedicated and want to keep going harder on the car.
So before we jump into the next car, because I know don't you have another one that you have like a muscle car, don't you?
Yeah, I got a 71 Chevelle, and then I just picked up a 83 T-top Buick Regal.
There we go.
Yeah, they're hard to find, the T-tops, but
T-tops
I got one of those, but that's not my dream or my final car.
So, well, before we get to the dream or final car, give me the rundown on why you named the car Payday.
Man, so why I named the car Payday, I was out, you know, being a little troublemaker at first, but then I had to pull my shit together and know that this is what I really wanted to do. And every payday, bro, every Friday, I was dumping into that car, and it was jacking my check, so I named it Payday.
That's why I like that story, because it's like, we can all kind of agree. You know, I know every time I was getting paid, I was like, oh, my car needs this, but I need to, you know, pay this bill, do that, that. So it's like, you know, so I feel like you naming your car is 100, you know. 100.
Yeah, bro. They said the chrome bill before the phone bill, and I took that shit to heart, and I was just building like crazy, you know, and I didn't worry about other things, man. I paid all my bills, and you know, and then boom, the rest of my payday went to Payday.
Dude, like I'm telling you, I feel like you're so humble with that car, man. But I feel like that car has reached some levels that you can't even imagine.
Yeah, bro. Hopefully, it's doing some stuff out of the Northwest, and other people see, you know, what I'm trying to do with it, and take the levels like Vegas, and you know, bring the levels up even in my own city. You know, and I see a lot of people out there. Even we got a good handful of people in our city where their cars are looking sick, and I love it, bro. I'm not crazy competitive or always want to be doing best of show or anything like that, I want to see other people shine from my city too, you know. That way we can look deep out there with sick cars and you know, hitting the streets over here like the bigger cities, you know.
No, for sure. And that's the one thing that I like, because I've noticed that over the years, your car has jumped up there. There's a couple other cars jumped out there. Casper, like in episode 5, you know, he's jumped up there. You know, you got Tony Seha.
Shout out Casper.
Yeah, Casper. You know, Tony Seha's coming through.
Tony.
You know, so there's people out there. You're like these guys are like stepping up, and it's, to me, it's cool, man, because you know they're looking at you, or they're looking at Casper, they're looking at Tone, and they're kind of like.
Yeah, bro. That's what we got to do, is be lowrider models. You know, we got to show the youth and the younger generations. I mean, I watch people do it, you know, so that's what they got to see us do. Exactly. And if we're high standards, then people are going to come in harder and looking sicker, you know.
Yeah, and the one thing I do like is, like, you're the type of individual that helps other people out.
Absolutely, bro.
So there's no, like...
Yeah, there ain't no hate in my game.
Yeah, none. There's not, man. And that's what I appreciate, because when I first started into lowriding, you know, and I'm a quite a bit older than you, not by much.
Nah, you good, bro. We still good. We're still good.
But what's crazy is when I started, anytime I had a question about something, like, oh, how'd you do that? Oh, well, you know, those are the, you know, trade secrets, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And I'm kind of like, well, how am I supposed to get better? Or now I got to pay you to, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I always
people
tell
want to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Low key. Oh, this is what I'm doing in my car this year.
Yeah.
I let everybody know. I don't.
Or laying low.
Oh my God! I don't lay it low, man. They be, you know, and we be trying to figure things out like that. And and like I said, I've said it so many times, man. If it wasn't for like YouTube, Lay It Low, places like that, I probably wouldn't have figured out how to do half the stuff I've done on my car. And then when you got people like you that, you know, you've done things to your car, and you're like, well, this is how I've done it. This is my person that I've been chromed with or engraved with, or so on and so forth. A lot of people wouldn't give up those resources.
Right.
And now it's to the point where it's social media has like opened the whole world up. So
I'm blessed. I'm glad that I do my own mechanics, my own fabricating. You know, strapping up the metal, the A-arms, the rear end, whatever you got to strap up. You know.
Yeah.
I'm glad I do a lot of the fabricating work. I want to get more into the painting and stuff. You know, I don't want to have to rely on everybody having to paint my stuff, because I could damn near build my own car if I could paint it.
Well, you're pretty much there. Like I said, I mean, once you learn how to paint, you how they say, the golden ticket.
Yeah, that's it right there, for real. Hell yeah.
Figured out, you have the golden ticket, and it's like you said, man, you'll be like a one-stop shop, man. So when you get to that point, what's gonna be your long-term goal? Like, what's the one car that you want, that you've always wanted?
Oh, like my dream car? Man, my dream car is gonna be a 59 drop.
Oh shit.
Yeah, 59 drop.
I think I've heard that. We've heard that a couple times, huh?
Yeah, that's a lot of people's dream car, but it'll be at those levels of Cutlass. At first, it'll be just, you know, cruiser and everything, and then I'll level it up. But it's gonna be a hard ass 59.
Damn. So, let's say you come across that. Are you gonna keep Payday, or Payday's gonna have to get sacrificed for the 59?
Oh shit, bro! I don't even know if it's that. I might give her the Chevelle or the T-top Regal. I don't know. That Cutlass, man, like we talked about, you know, I got it from my grandpa. He's got a lot of. He's not around no more to see the car, but he sees it.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, I figured to ask, because I've known some people that they've had cars and like, I'm never gonna give this car up, and then.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, with Payday, I'm gonna pull it off the frame, and I'm gonna do a lot more work to it. So it ain't done. You know, it sits out there at shows. It does pretty good, but I'm gonna take it to a different level.
So what all have you done to that car?
So I did undercarriage, interior, trunk, engine bay. It's fully opened up, fully displayed. Like I said, yeah, fabbed up the rear end, juiced up on 10 switches. The interior's all done. Started getting engraving work done on it. My next thing would be, you know, digitaling out the dash and throwing a little bit more attention to detail and get some more points out there.
Who did your interior?
A guy named Junior.
Junior?
Junior did a little bit of it, but Amondo's Upholstery from Sunnyside.
Okay. I remember I've heard of him. And then Junior is episode 5 in the Chevy.
Yep, he's got the brown bomb.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which he does excellent job.
He does great work.
Yeah.
He did my trunk, I helped him bid the hard lines. We did a lot of work together, but as far as that, man, he took off. I was doing 12-hour days, and shit, I'd come check out, and he'd have a lot of work done, you know. I'd help out.
I love the way you guys stack like the money. You have the money symbols in the trunk. I was like, when we had shot the video on your car, I think that was one of the first times I actually got up close and got to see like everything. Because I've shot videos of your car, short ones like for TikTok and stuff like that. But that was the first time I actually got up on it and was like, oh shit, like these guys got real detail, man. I like the way you guys did the hard lines. I like how you have the money stacked in there, you know, the little symbols. Like I said, your whole car to me flows.
Nice,
you know,
bro. Yeah, I try to keep it all so it all goes together and it ain't all, you know, shitty looking car. So like I said, I got the engravings on the outside of the car. I'm trying to go into the trunk now, engrave out the trunk. I got the interior all engraved out, and after the trunk's done, next will be the engine bay, and then I have my shop put up and time for frame off. Unless that Impala jumps in the way, we'll see what's up.
We'll start looking, cause I know shit. We start looking.
We gotta find them in the barn. I want to find a clean ass one.
Dude, that's the way it's coming up. So then, anything else coming up? Like any other, you know, like what are you gonna do with this Regal? You gonna have it sit back or?
So like I said, you know, I got the muscle car. I got a pretty clean Lolo. I'm thinking about either supercharging it, putting some bigger rims on it, maybe some 4G autos. For all my haters out there, no, I'm just playing. I like Lolos. They're my love and my passion. You know, I've been doing this the longest, but don't get me wrong. You know, you see a Regal sitting on some bigger wheels, and you know, just kind of have a little bit of love for everything. You know what I mean? A little bit of love for everything, bro. So I'll think about blackening it out, 4G auto it, and then I got the Chevelle on the 22s, the staggered wheels, and the Cutlass on its engraved 13s.
Damn, that's just tight. What'd you bring us out?
Oh, I brought some Payday nachos.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Right here for you, boss, and some Payday queso tacos.
Damn.
Hell yeah, man. That's what's up, bro. Appreciate it.
Cheesy Payday tacos right there. What we're famous for.
This is your famous for these right
they're
here?
very popular.
Hell yeah. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Enjoy, guys.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't know if you can see that real good, but man, we about to tear this
cut. I'm all cut.
Cut it. You got
Hell
dipping
no.
sauce
Oh,
to
you
go to
did.
this
Yeah,
too?
I'll bring it
Damn. All right, man. So we're gonna get down on this food, and then we'll get back to it, man. Peace.
So,
All right, man. We're back. That's like the second time we ate, and I'm already stuffed.
I'm hella stuff. So I'm full as hell now.
I was like, holy shit. All right. Whew. All right. Okay, what were we talking about last time? Last time was brought
Man, we were just on the drop top. That'll be my dream car. And then pretty much just shit, bro. Shout out to everybody in Yakima that's doing it from my own city. Let's just keep grinding, bro. 2023, you know, we're gonna make it a nice year. Everybody be safe and let's all enjoy it.
Good. Lowcos is your car club. Are you guys gonna come out? You got other new cars coming out? And
Yeah, so this year actually we're shining pretty good. We got 3 mandatory shows. For all 3 of those mandatory shows, there's got to be 2 to 3 cars from each chapter. We have 4 chapters, so all 3 of those shows we're gonna be 8 to 10 deep.
Nice.
And yeah, we got a lot of more of our guys getting some engravings on their cars, higher lockups. Our level's gonna step up a lot this year, and then I think 2024 we're gonna be more coming into the shows again, putting on some shows, trying to get some love from everybody to come out. It's gonna be a good ass show like we always throw down.
So you guys got some little secret projects just hiding, waiting to come out then for 2024 then?
Yeah, most definitely. Yep.
Okay. All right. Any shout outs or anything before I close up shop?
Shit, bro, just a shout out to my town and everybody out there doing the lowriding. Let's just keep on grinding and showing them how we do it from the Northwest.
Cool, man. All right, this is Sneaks View. You can hit me up on Sneaks1979 on TikTok. YouTube is Sneaks View, and we're out.
Like.
Where I live, where it's hard to really raise your kids. I took a loss and jumped right back in. Father God, please forgive my sins. I risk it all just to live like this. Where I'm from, the goal is to get rich. Lil' mama blowing up my phone, telling me that she's all alone. Where I'm from, a bitch will do you wrong and set you up for a nigga you know. But I'm all about a dollar bill. In the hood, I wish a nigga would. Don't want the drink if this shit ain't sealed. Niggas pouring just to kill they skin. Oh, I'm going back in. One call and this shit gon' change. Lil' nigga, we is not the same. Walking around with a big ass chain. He's out of town, niggas think it's a game.